Hello and welcome to News at Midday, right here on Ogun State Television. I am Moses Ojewumi. President Bola Tinubu has earmarked 5.41 trillion naira for security, the single largest allocation in the proposed 2026 budget. It marked the third consecutive year that defense and security spending has taken priority since the administration began presenting national budgets in November 2023. Tinubu disclosed this while presenting 58.18 trillion naira 2026 appropriation bill to a joint session of the National Assembly, where it said national security remained the foundation of economic growth, investment, and social stability. Under the proposal, defense and security will receive 5.41 trillion naira ahead of infrastructure, education, and health, reaffirming a pattern established in the 2024 and 2025 budgets, where security consistently attracted the highest sectoral funding amid persistent threats from terrorism, banditry, and kidnapping. The Federal Executive Council had earlier approved the 2026 budget framework at an emergency meeting presided over by the first time by Vice President Kashim Shettima. The council pegged the total expenditure at 58.41 trillion naira, with heavy spending pressures from debt service, wages, and security obligations. Breaking down the 2026 proposal, Tinubu said the security vote would be deployed to modernize the armed forces, strengthen intelligence-driven policy, enhance border surveillance, and support joint operations among security agencies. He also announced a major reset of Nigeria's national security architecture, including the establishment of a new national counter-terrorism doctrine anchored on unified command, intelligence coordination, and community stability.
We show no mercy. We will usher in a new era of criminal justice. We will show no mercy, I repeat, to those who commit or support acts of terrorism, banditry, kidnapping for ransom, and other violent crimes. Our administration is resetting the national security architecture and establishing a new national counter-terrorism doctrine, a holistic redesign anchored on unified command, intelligence gathering, community stability, and counter-insurgency. This doctrine will fundamentally change how we confront terrorism and other violent crimes. Under this new architecture, any armed group or gun-wielding non-state actors operating outside the state authority will be regarded as terrorists.
Under the proposed framework, Tinubu declared that all armed groups operating outside state authority, including bandits, militias, kidnappers, armed gangs, and violent cult groups, will henceforth be classified as terrorists, along with their financiers, informants, and political or community enablers. The wife of the Ogun State Governor, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, has charged girls and young women to boldly pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, describing education as a powerful tool for shaping the future of individuals and society. Mrs. Abiodun gave the charge while speaking at the Raymond Women of Excellence Empowerment Program from Girls in STEM. Our reporter, Margaret Okunlola, reports.
The program, which attracted over 500 girls in science from across Remo land, is designed to inspire and increase female participation in science and technology-driven careers. In her address, wife of Ogun State Governor Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun avails the opportunity to fault the long-held notion that technology and engineering-related professions are reserved for men, stressing that gender does not determine intelligence, creativity, or innovation.
Your journey in STEM may present challenges, but I urge you to look at these challenges as opportunities Do not be afraid to break barriers. Every great innovation comes from someone who was brave enough to challenge the status quo and try something new. When you encounter a barrier, see it as a puzzle to be solved, not a wall to turn back from.
Mrs. Abiodun highlights the importance of female role models, noting that seeing successful women in STEM careers helps young girls believe that such paths are achievable. The founder of Remo Women of Excellence, who is the former special advisor to Ogun State Governor, now a registrar and chief executive officer, Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, Ronke Shoyombo, describes education as a superpower that no one can take away, while advising the girls to remain committed to their studies, especially in STEM subjects, as the foundation for future success.
STEM isn't just about formulas and laboratories, it's about problem solving, creativity and innovation. You also start thinking of the problems we have in Nigeria today. Don't just go to the school for the sake of it. What is it that you want to, what is that problem that we have that you want to bring to an end through STEM? Pursuing STEM doesn't mean you have to wear a lab coat. It means you are equipping yourself with the superpowers of the 21st century.
There was a chemistry practical session as Mrs. Shoyombo affirms that Remo Women of Excellence Empowerment Program continues to serve as a platform for nurturing confidence, ambition, and leadership among young girls, in line with efforts to close the gender gap in STEM fields. Margaret Okunlola, OGTV News.
And members of the Ogun State House of Assembly Committee on Finance and Appropriation, led by Honorable Musafiu Lamidi, have lauded the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development for surpassing its 2025 revenue targets and sustaining effective collaboration with the Assembly towards achieving a well-planned environment. The House Committee gave the commendation when the State Commissioner in charge of the Ministry, Town Planner Olatunji Odunlami, led other agencies under the Ministry to defend the 2026 budget proposals before the state lawmakers. They urged the Ministry to deepen the synergy with the Ministries of Environment as well as Works and Infrastructure to strengthen coordinated planning, enhance service delivery, and ensure sustainable urban development across the state. Responding, Mr. Odunlami stated that the Ministry's 2026 budget would focus on proactive development planning aimed at creating a conducive environment for socio-economic growth through sustainable physical planning and orderly urban development. In a related development, the committee also commended the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure, led by Commissioner Engineer Ade Akinsoya, for its collaboration with the State House of Assembly in delivering infrastructural projects to aid the socio-economic development of the state. In further demonstration of the resolve of the Ogun State government to continuously enhance the quality of its civil public service in general and strengthen the operations of the Bureau of Statistics in particular, Governor Dapo Abiodun has approved the appointment of Mrs. Omolara Adebukola Adebayo as the Statistician General for the state. A statement by the State Head of Service, Mr. Kehinde Onosoya, indicates that the appointment was made in line with the provisions of Section 12, Subsection 1 of the Ogun State Statistical Law 2012, with a selection drawn from the pool of successful directors under the Ogun State Pipeline Leadership Development Program, which serves as a source for top-level appointments in the civil public service. The statement explains that Mrs. Adebayo joined the Ogun State Civil Service on 19th November 2001 as statistician grade level 8 and rose through the ranks to the post of Deputy Director Statistician at grade level 16 with effect from 1st January 2024. She had held forth as the Statistician General following the statutory retirement of the erstwhile holder of the office in May 2025. She obtained a Bachelor of Science degree in Mathematics from the University of Ibadan in January 1999 and also holds an Oracle 11G certification, which she earned with a 95% pass grade in 2012. And now to the exciting world of sports. The Super Eagles of Nigeria have appointed midfielder Wilfred Ndidi as its new captain. This followed the recent retirement of Ahmed Musa and Williams Troost Ekong.
A huge responsibility, and with the help of the players, I think everything will go smooth. I've had conversation with a couple of players, just some of the older players, just try to make them understand the reason why we're here, also need the support also from the staff. We're all in this together, so we just have this conversation of the tax ahead, so, and it is very important we all be on the same page.
And was the new captain for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Wilfred Ndidi. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And to wrap on our media news, so many thanks for watching. Up next is the Yoruba version of the news. Good afternoon.